Well, we started our process of Horseheads 2030 back in 2017 with our community, and the community overwhelmingly passed the capital referendum by 82% to start the process of overhauling the entire district from ground up, and that's what you're seeing now. We're about 3 years into it, and all the major projects are getting started with the refiguration of all classrooms in the high school, with about 70% of them being done in this first phase, and then also a major addition to the cafeteria and a brand new library that's more in the state-of-the-art setting of education. And then we will also be committing to a single entry and secured envelope, so to speak, especially during these times as we've evolved. But it's not just about the high school, it's also about the elementary school, the middle school, which have had projects. Just the major focus right now is on the high school, and there will be more to come. For us, the first day of school will be September 14th, barring any changes from New York State. And we will be doing it on a transition. So the first week it's very light with students. The next week it's really practicing the digital learning as well as in-person combination, where we expect to be fully embroiled in education going forward by September 28th. But students will start attending on September 14th. Even with the construction going on, whether we had the pandemic or not, construction would be occurring with students in the building. It is probably helpful with the construction that less than 40% of our students will be in the building at any one time, pretty much across our district. That will aid in some of that, but construction will still be ongoing, and students using appropriate masking and travel will be moving throughout the halls to get from class to class, especially from our 7th grade on up to 12th grade. Pre-K to 6, however, will be cohorted and staying for the most part a lot of the times in their own dedicated classroom throughout the day. Currently, right now, we plan on following the same bus traffic pattern that we've had, although it will be with a different amount of students, but that pattern will be the same that we've had experienced in the past years, just with less participants on the buses. Well, what happens is the 2030 initiative is over a period of time that we started when the students were in pre-K, and that we were hoping to get all 3 large projects in time approved and completed by 2030. Right now, we're on our first of the 3 major projects to hit the first portion of this capital construction endeavor, and then we will go back out to the community. It's important to note that even during this, our tax rate is still below when we even started this project back in 2016, 2017, that we really have not raised taxes for this construction at this point, and that's a good thing for our community, as the value of our district has been increasing because of some of the area businesses and the construction going on in Horseheads. Right now we had a little delay just because of the fact of the COVID-19 pandemic, but we were essential construction as it was part of the state's program, and so we've been able to pick up pace as supply has been becoming readily available, that we're getting very close to being back on track with our original timeline for most areas. We have to not look at the here and now, it's the long-term picture of what Horseheads Central Schools will be like after the completion of re-envisioning the entire district, pre-K through 12, over multiple projects, because everybody will be touched by that, and ultimately Horseheads will benefit down the road.